What's going on, YouTube? I'm bringing Dadan Law out. There's not too much to say, but I'm gonna try and go through this as fast as I can. Um, Also, I'm hoping the music isn't too loud this time. I'm not gonna adjust the volume at all. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I don't know how that happened. I think I was just kind of jamming out to it that I didn't realize how loud it was. But anyway, back to the video. We got Law. This was a first place at some Asian tournament or other, but I really like the list. I'm going to go into the reasons why, as well as the updates to Law. So we're running our usual one drop package that we had from set one. That's never going to change as long as Law is being played. Um, the new addition is this Dadan, a Zoro staple, but we also make use of it. And it's look at the top 5, reveal a 1 cost or less red character, which we add Makino for because we get to do a lot of poking. This deck is very defensive in that like you can protect a lot of your pieces and then still deal damage in the same turn, which is why I like it. That's why I called it Poke Law in the video where I was talking about some of the meta decks that are coming. So you're able to poke for a lot. I think that's a real big strength of the deck. Is you don't need to be hitting like 10k a turn or like doing like Whitebeard shenanigans or doing massive board swarm. Like you could just take your pokes, protect your pieces with law bounces, both leader and character. Restand your blocker laws because you can get offensive with blocker law in this one. Restand your Zoros to either deal more damage or just protect them for another turn. So I really, really like that. Something that this list does that there's different flavors of it. This deck is leveraging the 6k body on the 4 cost vanilla, mainly because it's still a supernova and a straw hat that you can search out with Nami. So he has some dual utility. He has a counter stat, which is always relevant. The other option is to take him out and run starter deck Zoro. Just because, why is this important? Whitebeard. Arguably worse than Zoro, Whitebeard just destroys you. It takes the extra Dawn a turn, and I've been saying this since set one, guys. Law is a very Dawn intensive deck. Like you need to make every Dawn count, and it just makes it that much harder to poke at Whitebeard for 6. So that's why we have this one. Your other option is this Zoro. You can actually replace this Zoro with him and run it that way. Just because I'm telling you, that's how bad the Whitebeard matchup is. It's very annoying. Getting your numbers up to 6, not dying to Seaquake, and opposing Vista, not getting too much value. Like you're gonna have to do a couple bounces to be able to kill things with Vista and Watama. It's just very annoying. The X-Drake helps a little bit because you get to kill things like Atmos and stuff like that. But other than that, like he's a very annoying matchup in my opinion, at least from my testing. As the Whitebeard player, like I've never had a hard time until Law. Um, so I can only imagine like you need the stars to align for you to beat like Whitebeard consistently. Like they have to have multiple bad draws against you for you to win that, in my opinion. But that also doesn't mean that you shouldn't prepare for it. So I like this inclusion of the film Zoro. The X-Drake, like I said, is good against Atmos, good against everything in Zoro that isn't Whitebeard. Kills Kuzan, which is a black card. I had someone ask me in the comments, like, it's just strictly better than than starter deck killer. Granted, Zoro is a menace in the next set, and obviously a lot of his threats are 3 costs or less, but at the same time, there are actual relevant targets in every color, and most of the top tier decks that you can actually hit with this, which is why I prefer it. There's also an argument to make, like I can cut him down to run more X-Drake. I'm just trying it from what I saw in the video of game, so I'm going to try it this way. But like I said, this could easily be 2, and I wouldn't bat an eye. Other than that, we have our standard Jet Pistol affair. Jet Pistol, I don't really have to explain it. It's an amazing card. It's not going to stop being a good card. What else? We're running 4 Brook just because, again, the nature of our style is to just poke for damage as much as possible, and then rebuy that value with Law. That's all we're doing. That's all you need to do. Makino is the same thing. We're just pumping a Nami, attacking for damage. We're bouncing our Makino back to hand, bouncing the Nami back to hand, hopefully, with Law. So there's just a lot of value. I've ended games so many times in my test matches with like 8 or 9 cards in hand just because I get so much value back. Play defense and like never lose. The hardest matchup, like I said, is Zoro and Whitebeard. And you would say, well, why would I do that? Just because they're hard, that doesn't mean they're unwinnable. And I actually think you have a pretty decent matchup against every other deck in the meta. Kaido sucks, and the new way that this deck is built, like, thrashes it even harder. So there's not a lot of other decks that I would say, oh man, that's a bad matchup. Not even Kinemon with like their rest effects and like being able to go wide-ish. Do I think we have a problem in? I think we murder them too. So again, like very strong in my opinion. Maybe some hands in black might disrupt you, but we're going so wide that single target removal on like 1 and 3 drops aren't gonna matter too much to you. So that's it. That's my explanation. I still think Law is a top contender this set until set 3. Set 3 is very sad times for Law. He got 4th place by Wasin in a Thailand big tournament over there, and he was still rocking out with Law. And I don't doubt that it's possible, but it's certainly not easy. Whitebeard is the meta deck in that. So don't unsleeve your Law cards yet until set 3. Alright, I've distracted enough. Let's move on to some games. Okay, we have a matchup into Zoro, and hopefully I can pull one out on this one. He's going first. My hand is not a second hand rather. This is a lot better. Very scary though. Alright, there's Sunny Kun. Konami into this Zoro. I'll take it. Losing 3 blockers there kind of hurt. I mean, next turn's a Vista turn, so I'll just pass it back. See what he does. Could have swung double 6, unless he wants to play a 1-drop here. We'll take 1. And then I'll counter with Bonnie. Yeah. We'll attempt to kill this. I'll play this Zoro vanilla style and pass. Hopefully I can get a Bonnie search going to dig for a Law, and then we're cooking. It's fine. Gotta say, my opponent's sequencing. Interesting. I'll take. Alright, it's just Nami, so no 3-drop. More Sunny Kun. All the Sunnies. Nami into Zoro. So he has Zoro, Sunny, 3 cards. There's the Law, that's beautiful. So I can go deploy this Makino. Attack here. Attack first. Yep. And we'll go. Oh. Hold on. Let's just do it now. I don't need the Nami bounce. I literally found most of the strats that I'm going to be able to use, so I'll let her die if he decides to. So I'm going to get busy with these Zoro attacks. Pass. Yeah, there's Makino. Pistol. He has to worry about my damage too, though. So I actually see a world where he tries to trade my Zoro set. Oh. Doesn't care. Okay. I'll go down to 1. That's fine. Don't care about Nami. Like I said, I've already gotten like maximum value off of her, potentially. The Makino can die because I don't have a 1-drop to use. I'll counter like that. Next turn's a beard turn, right? Yeah. So I do have to be careful. That's wonderful. I did that in the wrong order, but whatever. Let's go like this. Okay. Let's kill there. I'm gonna put him to 1. That way beard isn't as scary. And then to get the Namis to attack, he still has to attach 1 to leader. Well, fuck you. And then attach 2 to each one to try and pressure me. Well, I think the math is still in my favor. Again, he has to worry about my board. There's Zoro. There's a block. And I out aggroed the Zoro. Don't even care, dog. I don't, well, no. Now he doesn't have Radical Beam to threaten me with. He gets Robin, so that's 1k in his hand at least. And he's down only 2/2ks. Which is still fine by me. So I'll attack 7. There it is. Okay. And we'll swing double 9 for the game. I didn't even get to do it. Alright, but we got a little lucky there, I'm not gonna lie. He didn't have any vistas the whole game and didn't get pressured by Whitebeard, so. But it happens. Sometimes we squeak by, guys. Alright, guys, we got a game into Smokey. I'm gonna go second, just because he works better on the draw, and just deny him card draw. This isn't terrible. You have double search, some 1-drop shenanigans. The only thing that would be really unfortunate is losing her. We'll grab Nami. We'll go like this. Pass. What really throws me off is like, or throws the deck off, is when you start doing your searches and you start bottoming your key pieces. Like, I really would like to have either Bonnie or draw the smoker naturally. The law. Because I really need that to get on. Like ASAP. That card's just annoying. So we're gonna attack 5. I'm gonna blow it only because I don't have a lot of pistol targets that matter. And pass. Ideally, if he's playing like a good build, like there's not a lot of targets for me. Like if he curves out Smoker here, I can't do anything to it anyway. Or if he does the 6k attack and then plays Borsellino, then like, what am I doing, right? Okay, that's fine with me. Play Sudo doesn't attack? Okay. We'll grab there. We'll attack 5. Against Smoker, I'm just gonna definitely push my advantage of just being able to chip at him. Because he's gonna have to discard 2Ks, blockers, everything just to try and keep up. I don't mind. On 7, this is 7? Yeah, 7 Dadan is just Sakazuki. Pop my Zoro, whatever. Not really stressing. I take it. Alright. I would like to see some gas at some point, you know? That'd be pretty nice. So instead, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna push for 5. Attack for 5. Okay. We'll put some here. It's 3, 4, 5. And pass. I just need a body. I'm not going to get any value, so let's just deploy the body. If you play Sakazuki again, that's 2 cards to answer him. The way he was playing that last turn doesn't look like he has a lot of counter left in his hand. Probably has a bunch of Kuzan. Kuzan or like another Sakazuki. That's fine. Like I said, this is a weird matchup where like he has removal for a lot of my cards. But at the same time, like I have consistent pressure. Not quite like Zoro, but I have consistent pressure. Do you have a cost reduction effect that I don't know about? What do they have? Like Kobe? Not Kobe. The other one. Helmeppo, the starter deck Helmeppo, I think. You're gonna discard 2 to remove? I do not like this card. Do not play this in your deck, guys. That's overkill, bad card, bad stats, just bad all around. Like you already have this Kobe. Why would I play this one? That's fine. That's the game, I think. Go like this. Even if he has whatchamacallit off the top, I think I'm okay. Attack 9. I guess it bounced beige. Like I said, I don't really care about that. I go like this. Let's pretend I care. I'll take the Zoro. Then bounce here for you. Restand. Put my last on. Attack for 10. Should be the game. Yep. Alright guys, we got our last bad match. It's into the beard. He's going second. Obviously, that's his best play. I'm gonna keep it just because we have some interesting cards. We have Pistol for Atmos. We have a 4-drop 6k for Pressure. And a Fat Whiff on really good cards. Love to see it. And pass. So yeah, this version you can brick. It's not that uncommon too. Just go like this. That's all I can do, and then I'll set up Makino and Beige for next turn. Pass. Depends on what kind of build he's going for. If it's the build that I use, I don't think he has the 10 drop. I'd take this.
Everything is quiet.
There's the Sequig. Okay. Just gonna keep putting a little pressure that I have. Are you Strawbeard? Don't typically see those cards in Strawbeard, but we'll see. Like Strawbeard, we forego any form of defense that isn't like Radical Beam and maybe guard point sometimes. We don't make the space for the Sequig usually. Let's counter once. Alright, it's Frankie, so he is Strawbeard. So in that case, we'll Pistol. I could do damage here. I'm just going to hold off. I'm just going to deploy Beige. Let's see what he does. Okay. Attack for 6. You're still 2 turns off of Whitebeard, so I don't know why he's trying to protect his life so much. Pass. Strawberry is a good deck. I'm 100% confident in this deck. I think it has a lot of potential. Like, I didn't get to mention, guys, we're on the eve of fucking pre-release weekend. My pre-release, we're gonna get a box each for those who want the box, obviously. Why wouldn't you want the box, right? And if you get good pulls, you can add them to your deck, but it's like it's OP-01 and a half. It's whatever you pull from your boxes and then like trade with friends or whatever. You build a deck and then the event starts. So it's gonna be different from like a sealed format. At least the event that I'm going to tomorrow. So that's gonna be super sweet. I'm 100% blocking. The lack of fucking resources is killing me. We'll go like this. Pumper to 6. Attack. If you're a good beard player, you just take the damage, unless you're really trying to play your 9-drop. Just attack 12 here, see how much defense I can pull from him. Like even with the Radical Beam, still like a Radical Beam in a 2K. Okay. So like I think he's gonna just try and slam 10 drop and pass. 10 drop, 9 drop. Okay. And then 9 drop. Swing my Zoro, kill it. That is the move. It doesn't have it. Maybe he just has another Ace or a Luffy. Such a weird version of the deck. That's fine. You killed Nami 100% though. I'm not sure about that one. I'm at 3 life, and there's no shot I die, so we just do this play. We do an attack for 15 or double? Nah, I'm just gonna do attack for 15 and make him dump a lot. Even with 2 open, that's 2 beams and more counter. Yep. Sometimes they just don't have it. This is the problem with Strawbeard, and like I said, his version was too defensive. I don't like having the blockers or the C-Quick. So that definitely cost him there. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Not too long. Pretty quick and painless. I still love this deck. Some of the games that I had today weren't that special. I did play a couple smokers off cam that were pretty bad and some pretty good. So I got a lot of knowledge in for the matchups. The only thing, like I said, I'm worried about is Boatbeard and Zoro. So if you know your meta's not going to be that heavy, even though we all know it's going to be Zoro like week 1, but like if you're confident in your ability to play around it, I still think this deck is super good. Like I'm going to try and make the most of Law still before I officially unsleeve it. OP-03. If you guys want to know why, I'll comment down. I don't want to get into it. It's sad times coming. I actually think One Piece is heading into a power creep meta that maybe we need to see a limiting or a potential ban. I think limiting would be enough, but like potential ban. I don't want it to turn into Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's like, oh, new set comes out, ban the new card after they like made hundreds of dollars off of you buying a bunch of product. I hated that about Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I quit. But yeah, anyway, off topic. Law's super good, guys. Give it a shot. Keep playing it if you're loving it still. It's still an amazing deck. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Um, Let me know how your pre-release pulls went this week, bro. I'm gonna be doing a box opening probably tomorrow. Well, actually, no. I'm doing the box opening to compete in the event. So maybe a box opening on Saturday because I'm gonna be getting another box for that, and then I'll probably save it to do a video off. If you guys want that, let me know if you guys want to see a box opening video. I know that everybody does that shit, but like, it's always fun to like, watch along, see what the pulls are. And who knows, I might do a giveaway. I don't know. Maybe I give away some super rares and shit. Did you guys see that Whitebeard is $45 on TCG? That's nuts. Guys, do not overpay for your super rares and rares just because it's, the pre-release weekend. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the content, and let me know what you guys want to see next. It's probably going to be Ivankov, but, just let me know. Peace.